attempting to use Tamiya paint remover. See how well it works to remove this part here, so I could paint it, the roof, and the convertible part black. So let's see how it goes. So just mix up, just shake it lightly. I'm going to just a little bit, and I'm gonna lightly apply it here, so just to cover it a little bit, just to wet the area where I want the paint to come off. Just enough to wet the area. As you can see, there's some red on here also, seems to be working. So gotta be careful. Keep the window there clear. Notice that a little bit of scuff marks here. I'll see if that will come off with the paint remover as well. As you can see, it's coming off quite nicely here. Just a little bit here. See if the white comes off here. Which it does come off fairly good. Same thing there. Take the scrape marks here as well. A little bit of marking there too. Comes off quite well. And here. All right. So I'm just gonna put a little more there, work my way around there, let it soak a little more. Use a different part of the paper towel. Apply here. Just this large area here. Again, comes off here. Let it soak a little bit there. Then I'll continue, just keep on repeating. So here's after a few minutes of letting it soak and wiping with the paper towel. As you can see, it comes off quite nicely. It's hard to really keep this clear here, but I will clean that last, of course, with the paint remover. Make sure the window's clear, and likely it will be some overlap here, so I have to repaint some of the red here. Once the black is on, I'm gonna do a coat of red around the border there. But other than that, I think it's going to turn quite well. So I'll keep on applying a little more paint remover, and then we'll go from there. All right, so you can see some of the red came off on the paper towels, and you can see I got probably about 80% of the red of the roof off right here. So it's been doing this for about, I don't know, about 7 or 8 minutes so far. So I'll just keep going now. Since it's still wet, it's all soaked a little bit, so the paint is still being dissolved with the paint remover. So I'm going to keep at it for another, I'd say about another 5 minutes, should be pretty much done. And around the corner, I'm going to use a Q-tip to reach the part that is hard to reach, for the cracks and stuff. But I think it's going to come off nicely. Then I'll paint it black as time permits. Hello everyone, here's a quick update of the S2000, Kyosho S2000 body that I've been working on the past day and a half. So here you can see I used Tamiya paint remover, which I did initially, and it removed, remember the roof was painted same color as the body, which is red. So I've removed, I'd say, most of the paint. Kind of tricky to get all of it off, but I'd say most of it has been removed. And then I've of course, mask the body up with Tamiya masking tape. This works very well, masking the windows, as you can see. And then after masking the window, I've used this here X-Acto knife, focus, yep, to trim around the edge of the window so it'll be a nice clean cut. Same thing here as well as here. And then the rest, I just use cheap masking tape here, painting masking tape you can find at the dollar store. Masking around all the area. Because it's black, I don't want black to cover the red here because it will make the red a little bit darker. I want to maintain it so that it's bright red. So I mask this whole area here with masking tape underneath. And then I sprayed the first coat of black paint very, very light, so it just seals around the edge here. And then followed by about 5 or 6 coats, approximately 2 or 3 minutes in between. Because these polycarbonate paint here that I use, the On Point, only takes about 3 or 4 minutes to be dry enough to apply a second coat. So the weather is relatively warm outside, about 7 or 8 degrees Celsius. So I was able to do it, paint outside really quickly and then bring it back in the house so it warms up to room temperature so the paint finish curing or sticking to the body. Chassis update with the body post here. When I got it, it wasn't mounted properly, so I drilled some holes here and with the body clip kind of repositioned the body. And the body post I was missing in the back, I actually cut that side. Actually cut this side here, was too long, and I drilled some holes and did a custom kind of body mount there, and did some test fitting with the body on, and it seems to work very well. So what's left to do in this body here is I will remove all the masking here, the green and some of the yellow around here, and I will apply another coat of red here because there was some area that were pretty thin in red, so I want to make sure it's nice and solid. Hopefully this is the right red. If not, probably would pretty much hard to show if there's some slight variations in the red. By the way, this Datsun 240 body is painted by this paint here, same color. So at the end, it's going to be pretty much the same color as the Datsun 240.